Hello everybody, my name is indeed Cacti Mama, and today we're going to be playing some more Path of Champions for you guys. And that is going to be not just any particular run that we're going to be playing today, it's going to be the weekly adventures. That's right, not only the weekly adventures, but it's also going to be, as you can see I've already gotten all the rewards here, but as you can also see, I am going to be playing some Annie into this one, and I think that we can pull off a strategy here. Now, I'm going to be attempting to play against this this boss with a couple other champions too, but I think that Annie can pull off a particular strategy here, which is that Annie can use Dreadway and the Gale Force, which, by the way, I am a firm believer that, as of right now, Gale Force is the best relic on Annie, and it's not even close. It's the ability to... You're only spending 1 minute every turn, and you can get all these attacks and play effects and all these things like that. I think the funny version is Guardian's Orb, but I think that the competitive version is like Dreadway, and if you already have like level 20 or level 30, put Ludens in there, and then your warning shots do like 5 damage, right? They do 1 plus an extra 2. No, so they do 4 damage. So they do 4 damage every single time, right? So it's like, think about how many times you're summoning Annie and then how many times you're attacking, and it's like just, it would be overwhelming, right? So that's just my thought process, right? But we only have her to level 22, but that being said, we are going to be playing against Zed. He is probably the toughest weekly adventure we've had yet. I'm not sure if anybody else would agree. I think he's the toughest so far. And for good reason. This guy has earned the toughest thing here. Oh, by the way, before we really get into today's video, we do have a sponsor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I know the sponsor's been gone for too freaking long. That's right, the water bottle. That's right. So if you guys like water like I do, I was already drinking it earlier, but if you guys like water like I do, make sure to drink your water, stay hydrated. The water bottle appreciates you. This is the sponsor of the channel, the water bottle. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, oh boy. Alright, with that being said, let's get into it. This is actually not bad, but I kind of want to reroll because it's so, yeah, like look at that. That's way better. All spells costing 1 less. Beautiful. Alright, we'll do that. By the way, the other one, the Fleeting Blade's Edge or whatever, would have been good too. But we're just going to go for this one. Also, I'm playing this before the next patch comes out, which means that I've seen the Garen, but, oh no. Okay, I've seen the Garen, but that being said, even though I've seen the Garen skin and the Zoe skin, they're obviously not available. I have not seen any of the new Leona or, you know, any of the other ones, any of those other things that have came out yet. So I have no opinion on those yet. We have not seen them in game or tried them out at all. But with that being said, we are going to get into it. Also, if the game moves a little slow at times, forgive me. I do have videos trying to upload in the background. So yeah, that's why. That's why that's happening. But forgive me, alright? Forgive me for my sins, alright? I repent. But with that being said, we are going to get into it. We do have our Annie at the start, and if we're going to draw a second Annie for free. And boom, easy. I'm just going to play Annie immediately. You can stun if they decide to play anything. Stun you. No! Well, actually, that's fine because we have another Annie, but... No. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. It's like... Okay, cool. You killed the first Annie, but... Now look at this. Look at how much damage I do with all those warning shots. And then I'm still going to be able to attack on top of that and do even more damage. And then I get to play Annie again next round, right? Crazy. And this is without anything else, right? Like, we're not even playing, like... you know, extra damage or anything like right now, or like all those Ludens would have added up to 4 extra damage, plus an extra 2 damage. We would have already been, what, you know, 6 more damage in, and the first one. Alright. Yeah, we'll just do that. Boom. Now, I'm going to pass first. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, unless... I don't want Annie to get removed, so I'll play that first, and then I'm going to play Annie, which then means we'll be 1 damage away from killing. So we're just going to go 1, 2. And then Annie will recall, and we can play her again. He'll get stunned. Not much we can do about that, but as long as Annie never gets stunned, right? Like, that's the whole idea. Alright, now we're going to play Annie, and now we're going to win the game. For free! Beautiful. Look at that. I think that's a really good combo. See, the other thing with... I actually think Annie's one of the strongest champions, by the way, and as long as you have Gale Force, right? Like, as long as you have Gale Force, she kind of feels like she's one of the strongest champions in the entirety of Path Champions. Now, someday, over the moon, whenever I can somehow find out a way to, you know, get every single champion to level 30 and then 3-star, I'll have a very good idea of which champions are the best, obviously, but I'm not there yet. So, don't know completely yet. Scion isn't terrible, actually. Problem is we don't discard a lot. I like it. There could be better, so I'm going to see if we can... I mean, Senna doing... This would mean that we drain 4 from 2 different enemies, plus we draw. Senna, if she's in our hand, will go down in cost. And I guess we have a darkness that'll do a lot of... I mean, we'll go for it. And then obviously we're going to go for this. This actually helps us out a lot, more than it hurts us. And the Yeti one is OP, so... Yeah, like the main thing where it's slow, actually, that I'm noticing whenever I'm uploading a video and trying to record one at the same time is actually during the, it's during the load-in. It's kind of interesting. Alright, we're in a full mulligan for Annie. That's the most important part of our deck. Okay. So now we have a 2 and 3 chances of drawing Annie. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we can stun whoever goes through first. Like this guy right here. And then we can play Annie. And I'm obviously going to block with Annie too, because Annie becomes a 2-5, and I don't even lose any stats because I can just play it next round. So I can just block. And then, beautiful. And I don't have to play any of these yet. Now, I probably will, yeah, I need to play at least one here. I'll just play both. Doesn't really affect me here. If I do or don't. I think I'll stun them first, just to start it off. Because I want to protect my Annie as much as possible, right? Like, they do have P and Z, so they can, like, Mystic Shot me. Unless I'm careful. It's playtime! Alright. We have Disintegrates, we have Blade's Edges. We're in a pretty good spot. Alright, this should... There we go. Beautiful. Oh, warning shot, too. Beautiful. Now, this is not as high roll as the Guardian Sword strat, but much more consistent, to say the least. And we can go like this, and then we can disintegrate them. No, they didn't block. Really? Interesting. That is not what I would have guessed. Alright. Well, now we can play them, and their entire purpose is just to generate this darkness. Now, unfortunately, they probably will get recalled, but I don't think that's really that bad. We can go like this to start. What is this one? Oh, right. Summon an exact copy of me. We don't want that guy to get going. There we go. He's dead. And then we're going to play Annie. And then we'll just instantly warning shot here. But see what I mean? Like, see how we're just able to continuously chip away at the enemy nexus here? Actually, I'm going to play that now just to clear up some hand space. Beautiful. Alright, and then remember I've got a Blade's Edge here as well, so I can basically just win here. Oh my god. Okay, so what we have to do here is we're gonna go Mana Soul Student first, which has Spell Shield, which means she's way harder to remove. And then what we're gonna do is we are going to go like that, just to make sure that we get that off, right? And then as long as we get that off, we should be able to play Annie and Legion Saboteur. We should just win with Annie alone. See what I mean? Like, so now she gets recalled, but that's okay. So we're going to stun first, actually, just to make sure her hand is fine. Then we're going to go to Legion Saboteur. And then we're going to go to Annie. And this is where it's over for him. Look at that. Look at that. We are just able to generate so many mystics. I mean, honestly, you don't even have to necessarily go Ludens. If you have double Dreadway, you could probably just go double Dreadway. Like, you could just go generate 4 Dreadways each turn because, you know what, you'd be dealing 3 damage with every single Dreadway. That's 4 Dreadways each turn, so 12 damage every single time you summon Annie. And assuming you have the hand space for it, obviously. Like, if you don't have the hand space for it, nothing's going to happen. But, alright, Champion Item Chest. Oh my goodness, what was I just talking about? Alright, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, this might be the more competitive Annie strap. Even though the other ones, I would argue, just a little bit more fun because you can go kind of crazy with it and get this high roll going and all that. But still fun. Still good stuff here. Did I get a good enough audio mix, by the way, here? Normally I do, but yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, if I do say so myself, I'll do that one first. And I'm not going to... In fact, well, let's see here. I would have 4... Yeah, I have enough to... I think I have just enough space for all these warning shots. Let's see, since I'm summoning more Annies... What? I guess it doesn't work with that one. That's so weird. Why it should work like that, but I guess it doesn't. Huh. Sometimes Jinx is the same way, too. It's very, very weird. We'll play this first. And then we'll play any second, probably, as depending on whatever they play, because then Annie won't get recalled, right? So the only way they could get rid of Annie is by killing her. See, but it doesn't summon another one, even though it should. See, because now, because they did that, what we can do is... Does it even have Scout? What? This Annie doesn't even have any of my stats. What in the world? Okay, well, I don't... That's weird. It says summon an ephemeral... Okay, I guess it's not an ephemeral copy. But, alright. Interesting. This Annie doesn't even have Scout. I hate that so much. Alright, well, now we're just going to attack with everything. Alright, beautiful. And actually, by the way, if you wanted to get multiple Annies, all you'd have to do is you would just be like, okay, perfect. I'm just not going to attack, right? Or just hope that she doesn't get struck or anything like that, and you'd be completely fine. Alright, but I'm going to do that. And unfortunately, Annie will not level. She'll be 1 away, but that's completely fine. But we will get 2 Annies back in her hand, which is kind of cool. Because now, what we can do is... Oh, right, because they don't even get Gale Force. It's so weird. I hate that. I hate the fact that Annie doesn't... What? That's so bad. Alright, well, unfortunate. Alright, we're going to stun first. Then we're going to play Annie. Then we're going to play Mana Soul Student. Oh, wait, no, we won't. It won't work. Yeah, I'll just play Annie then. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, beautiful. We only lose 1 damage. Pretty sure we have stamina too anyways, right? Stamina, yep. We do have stamina too. And all I have to do is I just gotta play the stun at the start, and then say that doesn't work for whatever stupid reason. All I gotta do is... There we go. Beautiful, look at that. Doesn't even matter. Look at that. Beautiful. And Annie keeps it moving. The only reason I played that first is because I was really worried that Mana Soul Student might get recalled. And I didn't want that to happen. But we're looking pretty good so far. These are both good. Guess I'll just take the Ballista. None of them are that amazing, you know. We'll do this guy. And then probably just go to the shop here because we don't really need a recall. Oh my god. Mystic shots are so good here. But let's just... not a very good power for us. Oh god. Okay. I think we gotta go for this. And then we gotta go for the Mystic shot. Oh my god. This is... Oh man. That's crazy though. That we got the extra mana. Okay. We just used all of our money. So, we'll see where that gets us. My upload's doing here. Not too bad, honestly. Not like had a couple issues with uploading stuff recently, but just for how many I'm trying to upload at the same time and how much like stuff is in there, it's not doing too bad. It's not doing too bad. Especially considering where it was at before, where it only uploaded 20%. That one was kind of crazy. I was like, just like, you know, can we really not have that happen? But I am really annoyed though that summon thing doesn't work with Annie. Like it should. It really should. And it doesn't work with Jinxes either. Like, is it just Riot trying to stop all the OP combos? Or like, you know, what's going on? You know what I mean? Well, that's a pretty easy play, no? Do that one, because we can save the Mystic Shot for later. Mystic Shot is arguably a little bit more valuable. We're going to play this first. And then we're going to play this guy. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we should play the Spell Slinger, because the Spell Slinger will kill this. Alright, and then we get to attack with Annie. Oh, wait, no, we don't. What am I saying? We don't have the attack token. I mean, Annie is still a free attacker, but, like, that is such a weird glitch. I actually think we play Annie here first. Now, if we lose Annie, that'll be tragic, but... Okay, thank God. I was really worried that was just going to be some spell that he was just going to immediately play, and I'd just lose Annie almost instantly. Yeah, we'll play that first. Okay, beautiful. Now we can play the Mana Soul Student. There we go. 1, 2, boop, boop, boop. Then attack, meaning that we'll get more face damage. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's not really the worst card that we could have lost. Okay, beautiful. And then we get to attack with everything here. Look at that. Look at how much damage that is. Did I level? No, my gosh. I'm one away again. If I didn't have to lose to Disintegrate, I could have leveled. Oh my gosh. Well, that's unfortunate. Leveling would have been pretty nice, actually. 1 extra damage plus the stun on the blocker. Would have been pretty nice, but... Unfortunately, we don't get a say in that. Okay, do I go greedy here? I think I do.
Hey, Doc,
Greedy.
tell me about Mage Sight again. So, are there these extra colors all around us?
Yeah, we'll just play it like this, which then means that we can just play Annie afterwards and win the game. Beautiful. And then we get to play Annie. And even if they attack, we still win. Let's go. See, look at that, guys. Even though, by the way, this should be working differently than it is. It is not working the way it should be. Unless the precedent that they set before they changed. Because they would have changed the precedent there for sure. But I don't know. That's just me. Alright. Let's see here. Start a free attack is okay. Oh, this one's actually really good. Focusing Crystal is insane. But of course, we won't get it on the other Annie either. But why would we ever do that? You know what I mean? Like, why would we ever get that? Oh, Craftsman's Favor is actually really good for us. Just because of the fact that it's free. And we don't really need to hold them off with Annie. And that allows us to get more buffs on Annie, right? So I think that's where we go. And then we'll just go for the champion item chest. We're into the Dauntless Vanguard here. See how many buffs we can get on Annie. I'm also going the longer route so that we get more XP, by the way. That's the goal here, is to get more XP. So then I can do even better stuff. I can do better stuff with Annie and just consistently get more and more XP and everything like that. I still got to make a video on XP stuff. That was something you guys were interested in, but I just didn't get around to immediately, obviously, because, you know, it takes time to make a video. I can't just make it instantly, especially something like that. Like, there's some videos that you're like, yeah, I can make a video on that pretty easily, but other videos that are a little bit tougher. See? They don't hold any of the items. That's so weird. Now, we can obviously just play this to play it, because it literally is no harm, no foul. Like, it does nothing wrong, right? Like, it's like, well, who else was it going to buff that round? Probably nobody. So, we play this one first, obviously. And then, we'll see what happens here. I think we can get away with Mana Soul Student here, don't you guys? Boo! Boo! Get off! Get off! I should be fine now, right? Like, I could also disintegrate, actually. Why not? Look at that. And then I should level up with Annie, actually, pretty soon here. Right? Like, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, well, it makes a lot of sense that I would. That's 3. Oh my god, I'm 1 off again. I'm gonna need... I can Mystic Shot, though. Look at that. Now I should level, right? Which means it will do a lot more extra damage. Put the Tibbers in the hand. Boom! That's the first time I've leveled Annie up this entire time, by the way. Look at that damage, though. Beautiful. An 8-7 because of all those buffs. Boom! Nice. Nice. Oh boy. Wasn't it fun? Alright. Beautiful. Then we can go here for that one. This one's actually pretty fun to use. Because we drain 2 extra. Now this is really good. Oh. This is also good. But I think that this is probably better for us. Just getting an extra attack in. No. Even though it wouldn't have really mattered that much for us anyways. It wouldn't have done much. But, you know. Still sad. Is there anything else we could get here? Nah, we'll just leave it. Alright, we'll go here. I don't think Dragon Spirit is that bad of a run. Like, I always encounter it whenever I play the Draven run. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty doable on most people, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's just my take on it, though. Alright. No Annie, so we've hard mulligan. The only times I wasn't hard mulligan was with, like, Mystic Shots, because Mystic Shots are really good. Okay, I was like, is this going to be, like, one of the only times that we don't Now, the annoying thing is I'm going to play this, and Annie's going to summon everything, right? But I'm not going to be able to do as much damage on the first attack because they're just not going to block or, like, do anything. Yeah. So we're only going to get 4 damage in on the first one. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, we've got a couple options here. I think we can go, like... We're obviously going to want to play these. We're obviously going to want to stun. And we're obviously going to want to play the Diamond Dedication. Obviously. Then maybe we play the Spell Slinger here, is what I'm thinking. How many am I? 1, 2... Yeah, I can still get it with the other way here. So we'll go here. Spell Slinger. We'll kill him. And then we'll attack again. And this time... And then I should go like this, which should then level us up as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Level Danny. Alright. Hide and burn, huh? Alright, beautiful. By the way, what if you could, like, mix and match powers? That'd be pretty disgusting. Like, Jinx with Annie powers would be pretty crazy. It'd be really cool if you could do something where, like, there was kind of, like, these permanent changes that you'd make, depending on which way you wanted to go. You know what I mean? Or, like, you'd have to, like, select, like, a mutator or something for your champion. That'd be pretty cool. Something like that. Fortunately, we're 1 off right now, in terms of damage. But we might be able to get it done just by the fact that we have a scout attack. Oh, nice. They just let us have it. Alright, well, we win. Beautiful. Alright, and then we're on to Zed, I think, right? This is it. This is it. This is the final game. Pretty quickly, too, that we were able to finish this so far. I mean, obviously, I'm assuming that we're going to do well into Zed. I mean, maybe not. Whoa, I did. That's weird. That's one of the only times I've seen in a while where I didn't get anything at all. For what I did. Game start. Beautiful. Beautiful. And... I think Thermo Beam's pretty good. Nah, we don't need it, though. We don't need to do any damage to champions or units or anything. You know what I mean? We're just here to finish the game. House Spider's kind of useless in our deck. Let's get rid of it. We don't really need House Spider, and it'll get recalled most of the time, so it's not even like it'll stay on the board or anything. It's not even useful in that regard. So we kind of just want to go into Zed here. Again, slow loading screen, but we'll do it. We got it. We're going to do it, and we'll just mulligan everything else away, and hopefully we can get, like, Mystic shots and stuff. Oh my god, we got a second Annie. Got a lot of Annies. Alright, let's see what we get here. Play Annie first. Always play Annie first. Beautiful. Alright. Then what do they play? Ooh, Zed. Zed, huh? Stun him. Then I can play the Solari Sentinel. By the way, I do get the whole combo, right? Like when he summons the Living Shadow, he's also then allowing himself to recall your units, right? Because it's whenever a foe summons a unit. I get the whole idea, but I don't think Zed is really the toughest part of this run. I think it's just a lot of the other followers early on are pretty strong into a lot of the other people, right? Now, like, obviously, if he opened attack, this guy would get recalled. Yeah, well, we can just pass here. How many are we at in our hand? Okay, perfect. The perfect number. Annie. They just keep letting me attack, man. Alright, well, this guy's gonna get recalled, and then... Oh, wait, no, he won't, right? I heard something in the comments Oh, nope, he definitely gets recalled. Alright. Nice thing though is we can kind of just ignore him, right? Or maybe we play like Disintegrate here. An anti-disintegrate. We have a second Disintegrate we can play if we need it. We didn't even need it. Alright, beautiful. We get a kill Zed. We can play him. Okay, that's a little annoying. We'll block like that. Then we'll play this. And then we'll play that. So we can get a little bit of damage and some stuns off. And I think we level up Annie here too, which is kind of nice. Alright, beautiful. Now who do they block is the question. Probably my big boy Annie, right? And the timbers! Alright, nice. Now, the good thing though is that we can literally just play Annie next round and win the game, right? Right? Now, unfortunately, I did take damage though, which kind of sucks because now I don't get the perfect run, but I'll get something pretty close to it. Alright. Well, guys, we did it. We did it! Nice. It is so cool. Nice. We were able to defeat it with something that wasn't a level 30 champion. Man, I'm getting 0 quests completed. That's pretty rough. Alright. Look at that. Look at all that XP. Still 3,200. Much more worth than the Gallia run, to be honest, if you have a champion that can handle this. Like, almost the same XP as a Gallia run, but not nearly as long, right? The tough thing is that these weekly adventures come and go, right? Like, that is the one tough thing for leveling is it's like, cool, yeah, you know, you can get these really good, like, leveling machines going, but it's like, well, at the same time, you know, they go pretty quickly. So, but you know what's crazy to me, though, is like, you look at, you know, you're like, okay, Annie's level 23, right? She's 23, and then you, she's level 23, and her total level is 28, and her XP right now, but her XP to get to the next one is even 28,000, right? Like 28.5k, right? Then you look at what Alawi is for champion level. Oh, does it not show you the XP anymore? I thought it showed you the XP. You know what? It's a lot of XP, guys. The amount of XP you need is so much. It's basically, and it's a Gallia win every single level. So it's like, and then at the end there, it becomes like, to get 2 levels, you need 3 Gallia wins. So it'll end up like ramping. It's crazy. Like the amount of stuff that you need is so insane in my opinion. But that's just how it is. That's obviously they don't want it to be easy for you to level, right? They want you to actually have to grind it out a little bit, which I respect, right? I respect the grind, but it's just it can be a bit much if you're trying to do like the complete dominations, right? But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay there. I enjoyed making the video for you guys. I have another video planned in terms of, you know, leveling stuff up and doing some stuff there for the weekly adventures. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I had a fun time playing it. I think this is definitely the stronger of the Annie versions here. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought, like I already said previously. And then like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace.